today we're looking at ratio, and the very first example, if you look at it, says a prize of £200 is shared in the ratio of 3 to 2. Now the symbol for ratio is what we see here. This is the form in which you write it, and it gives it in the correct order. So it's saying in the ratio of 3 to 2. And then it says it's shared between Diane and Dave. Now again, with ratios, whenever they give a specific set of numbers and they give a names along with that, it's usually in the same order. So if Diane comes first, Diane would have the ratio of 3 shared or given to her. Okay, and the next one will be Dave. So Dave will be having the second ratio, which is 2. All right, now it says how much should they receive each. So what you need to do first, it's a straightforward step, is you will add up the ratios. So what you do is you add up 3, add 2, which is straightforward for now. You know that is 5. Now this is the total amount of the ratio, 5. So remember the very first part, it said there was a prize of £200 is shared. So the actual total that we are these 5 shares equal is £200. That's the total. If you add up all of these shares, it makes £200. Now the idea is we need to find out what one share is worth. Now in order to find that out, you do 200 divided by 5, and this gives you the answer of, once you calculate that, so if you do short division, you've got 5 on the outside, 200 on the inside. We'll just quickly get through this so you know from the first example you've got how many 5s go into 2. You should know that is 0 because 2 is not in the 5 times table. Cross that out, move that along, so you end up with now 20. So how many 5s go into 20? Well, you have 4. 5 times 4 is 20. No remainders. How many 5s go into 0? Or you get 0. So your final answer is 40. So this now is how much one of these shares is worth. However, you've got 3 shares Diane has and 2 shares Dave has. So find the number of shares. That's the first thing. Okay, how much do they each receive? So if I know that one share is 40, all you simply do to work out Diane's share is you do 40 times 3. So when you work out 40 times 3, you see that you get 120. So in that case, Diane has 120. And if you're working out what Dave's shares are, you know that one share is 40. So you do 40 times what Dave has, and he has 2. So 40 times 2 is 80. So now another way to check to see that you are correct is that you add up the two totals that you've got, 120 add 80, and it should give you the total amount that you're after, which in this case is 200. Okay, and that's a good way to double check to see that you've got the right amounts. All right, guys.